BWA. Today I'm gonna show to the owner why I choose this unit, that's the oil pump and the balance shafts, and why I didn't use this unit. Yesterday you saw in the previous video why I use this one, because the clearance is perfect on the shafts, the oil pump is excellent, the housing inside is beautiful, and I put the gear here. I had another one from the second engine that he sent me, the customer. I have to show him why I didn't use this one. Okay, that's first, it's for him, second is for one good friend of mine in Greece, and for anybody else whoever interesting to see. First thing first, if you compare it with the previous video, you'll understand what I'm showing here. You see somewhere here inside, alright? Then all around on the housing there are some lines, okay? From this side it's good, from this side has a couple of lines, you can see also down here. It's not something crazy, it's not deep. For a normal use, for a stock application, it will gonna run, it won't gonna have any problem. That's why I'm not cutting it, that's why I'm not opening it to show you some other stuff. I clean it, I wash it, I'm gonna send it back to the customer, okay? Then the front cover for the pump, the housing, you see that has some scoring here, here and here. And then here when it's running the shaft of the pump, it's not in the best condition. It's okay, it's working, like I said. Just out of these two, this one it's the best. This is the most clear and shiny and machining lines. It doesn't have these kind of things like this one here. Here on the impeller, if you see some marks. This one, it comes and runs here inside. So, like I said, since I have two and I have to choose, I choose the one that's healthier, to my eyes at least. Then the piston that's running here inside, you see that has some scratches, some marks on it. These marks I'm talking about. Now, okay, the gear is sharp like the previous one, but this has been replaced on the other pump. This I didn't wash it. It's now with the clean gloves. Okay, this is not a big deal. The oil pump, it will gonna run. It's not the ideal for performance if you ask me, but in a stock application it's gonna run. But you remember what I said yesterday about the shaft, the clearance, that it doesn't have to need to have a movement. Now on this one, if you see, it moves up and down. I don't know if you can see now, I have to hold it steady to understand what I'm saying. So we have a movement here. That means from here you're gonna have different rate of, you're gonna lose oil pressure if you like. Again, there is no problem in and out. In and out like this, it's okay. The thing is up and down, and when this goes up and down, you see also the gear that goes up and down. Actually, I can feel it. This is not happening on this. I tested yesterday. It didn't have any clearance. It was beautiful. I washed both of them with the same way. First with petrol, then with detergent. That's why it looks like that. Looks nice and clean. And then from back, you have this shaft here, and then you have another two, one here and one here, right? Watch this. Alright, and then this. Again, it's not critical, it's not crazy the wear that has, but it's much more wear than this unit. That's why I use this unit and I didn't use this one, because of this movement that's making. Yeah, when this one, to see the clearance, you have to make it like this, up, to point it upwards. Then you can hear it, you can feel it, you can see that actually. So, again, that's the reason why I chose this one and I didn't choose this, because of these shafts that they're playing, because of this piston, because of this housing. I feel much better to use this one. let me storage it behind the curtain, put it back again, because it does have nothing to do here for now, and then I'm coming back to this. Okay, let's go here. Now, you have these two shafts that they have a little bit more clearance, or in some cases you have even more than this. Alright, and you say that, you know what, okay, I'm gonna put the cancellation, but I'm gonna lose an oil pressure, right? How can I block, which oil gallery I have to block to don't come any oil pressure here, since it's not spinning anymore, the balance shafts? We're gonna work backwards. What I mean by that, whoops, almost fell down the marker. Yeah, not a big deal. There is this hole here that's been blocked. Okay, that means here they drill it this way. If you follow this channel inside, if I open it, let us say, or if I cut it, you're gonna see that it comes here and continues there inside, here, 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 and it comes to this point. Okay, I imagine that there is one line inside. Okay, okay, I didn't make it perfect straight, but it is what it is. So if you open this ball from here, it goes straight like that. Then there is another ball here. This ball here, it goes this way, all the way here. Then there is another one that goes down, and this is to give lubrication to this. That means here, let us say we have the number 1, here we have the number 2. Alright, the number 2, it's been drilled like this, the number 1 is been drilled like that. So you have oil pressure that comes from this side, it's entering in this oil gallery for this, and it's entering in this oil gallery here for that one. So these two, they already have lubrication. Finish the story. Then you have another one that goes this way, and you see how it goes. It comes there inside. Okay, it's where I'm pointing. There, 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 there. Here, straight, here. This one, this, it's been drilled down straight. This will gonna be the number 3. This will gonna be the number 4 here. And then it's ending up here at this point, on this cross section, called as you like. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. And if you turn it upside down, no, upside up, we are talking about, which are mark this magnet number 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, understood up to now? Let's go. Yeah, this is from the side. Okay. Then what do we have? Then we have this one. This is, yes, 1 second. This is main. You know what? Let me mark it 1 second, because this is one comes down here, and this is this path. Just give me a second, because it's very difficult to turn it. Yeah, 1 second. I'm gonna mark it and I'm gonna show you. We are, where are we? We are in 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, this. Let's see the rest. This is the number 5. This, again, don't be confused. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. The third, it comes straight from this side. The fourth, it goes straight down through this. Okay. The fifth one, it's been drilled one hole down here, straight down, and then it's been drilled another one hole straight like this here. And when I'm saying the fifth one, I'm talking about this one here. This is to give lubrication on that. And we finish from this side, because here there is no. There is, we cover now 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth. Give me a second to turn it the other way around to show you this, how it's accepting lubrication. And you can do something on that. Yes, you can, because this will not gonna spin, and this is, yeah, okay, just give me a second. Okay, let's continue. We was on the fifth, all right? Then this hole here, this oil gallery from here, it goes up to here at this point. And then there is this plug, this ball, let us say here, because they drill it down. Then they drill it down, and then they drill the number 6 here that I'm writing, this way to give a lubrication. Just a second. Okay, to give a lubrication here, to pass from here, it's continue here and it goes here. Why I didn't have to write 6 here, it's the number 6, that's this one actually, yeah, my mistake. So it goes through the valve straight and it's reaching at this. Here on the T-jection it goes this way, and then if you watch front, there is this ball. They drill it from this side to this side and they meet on this oil gallery. Here there is another bolt that they drill it down like that, and then there is also this that comes here. This one, it's to lubricate this here. I'm talking about this is supposed to be the number 6. Okay, call it 7. The number 8, it's been from this side. And there is a ball here. They drill it from this side up and they meet this one. Now this one, they drill it this way, and this one, it continues here and comes the oil pressure. Now you're gonna tell me, what is this? Let me bring the tensioner, just a second. Now, this hole here, what you see, is for the chain tensioner, and it goes and it meets this one. That means when you bolt it down, this one, it should come like, how I'm holding it now, upside down or what? It's supposed to go, yep, 1 second, do I miss something here? No, 1, 2, 3, the pattern is like this. It's supposed to be, where am I? It's here. Just give me a second because, okay, it's supposed to be like that, all right? So if you see from back, yep, this hole here, it meets this, that this is for the piston, for the hydraulic piston here to adjust the lash of the chain. And this is a critical. You cannot cancel the oil pressure. You see, you understand that from all the paths that I follow from back to front, you see that here front is not getting oil pressure from somewhere, right? The only one way how to get an oil pressure, it's from this hole here, from this one. This is this one that goes down. So it comes from the engine block, the oil pressure, and then it's distributed on this unit. The oil pump, it's not pushing oil pressure through this. First it's pushing oil pressure on the block, and then it's returning back down here. If you ask my opinion, this is supposed to be the last one that we're gonna get an oil pressure, from what I see, from what I understand. Might be wrong, but that's me. Alright? Then, don't confuse here the valve. You don't have to modify it. You don't have to do anything. I'm gonna put inside without the spring, just to show you where it sits. And this one is approximately 15 millimeters, 15.5 millimeters depth. And this one, it moves, how it's moving. Let us say the position of this, 1 second. When you bolt it down, when you put the cap and the spring, this one is located there, and that's why there is this this shape, let us say. Okay, so this is located there. When it's working like this, from this point to this point. When it comes an oil pressure, it pushes down probably the piston, and it's working. It's not. It doesn't matter how it's gonna be. It matters. It has to get an oil pressure here to push it down to give an oil to the chain tensioner, to this unit. Okay. So what can you do? You can separate, let us say, the rear one. How you gonna do that? Okay, there is down there, and you have, let me take it upside down and remove the piston. Okay, come out. There you go. Has already scoring. I don't care about that. Alright, from this side, yes, it's here. This is the oil pressure, okay? And you want to block it for back. What can you do? You can remove this ball here. You can remove this ball and block the oil path that has inside. Not, I don't care about this. I'm talking about the T. It doesn't belong to me and I don't want to destroy it. But if you remove the ball from here, you can put, let us say, you're gonna stop the lubrication where? In these points. These points are suffering more than the rest. And is it worth it? I don't know. If let us say it has a stupid too much clearance, these shafts inside, but the front one it's okay and you don't have any problem, I think it might work. You know, it's worth it. Sorry, it might worth it. Why? Because you don't have to get a unit. You just open this ball here. Where's the T-jection? Okay. You make some threads. You put one Allen. Let me see if I have one that goes inside with a little bit red Loctite, and you block the oil path, the oil gallery here, and it doesn't come oil pressure back on this. Since they don't spin and since they have extra clearance, they have a wear, let us say, you're doing it better actually because you have much more steady pressure. But you cannot stop the lubrication on this because you have the tensioner here. Because this is a common, this is the same one that's giving lubrication also, it's giving oil pressure, not lubrication. Lubrication need the shafts, oil pressure need the timing chain tensioner. So, I don't know, I have to ask the owner if he doesn't want that and if he let me modify it. What else can you do? I'm saying to put to make a threads and to put one Allen that not gonna have a head. Let me see one if I have. Let me have a look on it. That's what I'm talking about. An Allen bolt like this. Okay, this it's not clean and most probably it's not the right size. Okay, but this is just a sample to understand how you can block it. Why I'm saying that, it's not the best thing to warm it up, it's not the best thing to weld it, because you have the housing of the oil pump and you don't want to get wrapped, and then you have also a sealing surface here, so you don't want, at least me, I don't want to warm up this piece. You are trying to solve something, let us say, and again, this is for performance, this is not to do it on a daily use engine that's a bone stock. Different to rev, let us say, at 6,000 RPMs, different to rev at 8,000 RPMs. And at the same time, I'm answering to the comment that, you know what, why to do that? If it's a bone stock and you're driving normal the car, you don't have to do it. With a normal oil change, with the maintenance and normal driving, you're gonna be fine. But with the same way, how you're changing the valves, valve springs, retainers, pistons, connecting rods, you tune it, you put a turbo upgrade, you upgrade the intercooler. After that, you're not gonna rev at 8,000 RPMs with these things inside. It's not safest. I don't think so. It's been designed to run at 8,000 RPMs, and these that don't have 8,000 RPMs, they have much more. They have something like 16,000 RPMs. You can get the ratio from the gear that has the crankshaft and the gear that has the balance shaft to see the ratio, but that's not the point. The point is that it's well known that they're collapsing on a tuned application. When you make different to rev, again, different to rev at 8,000, different to rev at 6,000. I think from the factory it's 6,200, something like that. I think so. I don't know. I don't remember. Like I said, how you gonna do it? How you gonna do it? Without, yeah, that's the way. Carefully removing the ball here, make a threads, and then block this and this at the same time. To don't go anywhere. That means to come here and stop here the oil pressure. To don't go anywhere else. And then you're gonna get okay. Yeah. Now, if you want to unpress all these gears, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do it. Most probably you have to warm it up so much. You need to warm up the gear so much to be able to slide out the axle. Same thing also for the rest gears, because this is a press fit. And here, good luck, because you have to unpress two at the same time. Most probably the balance shafts and the gears, they're holding in a machine that are going to be already preheated. This shaft is supposed to be in nitrogen, supposed to be very cold, and there is device that's holding all together, and then it comes inside the shaft and stops in one specific position. Same thing most probably for that one. Complicated stuff, right? So, like I said, if there is no play here, if like this one, I'm moving it up and down again, not in and out. Now you see in and out, you don't care. Up and down, it's the point. Like this. If there's not so much clearance, you don't have to be in all this trouble blocking the oil galleries. If you have a problem and you don't want to get a new unit, and there is no scoring, let us say, inside the housing, and your oil pump is fine, then it might worth to just remove this ball that's near to the oil pickup tube here, remove it and put one allen inside with a red Loctite, tight it properly, make some threads first, obviously, and you're fine. And then you separate this. There's no oil pressure anymore. That's it. Some people, what they're doing, they're cutting the they're cutting the gear. They cut this gear and they separate this gear, so this shaft, it spins by itself. It's not giving movement to these gears. Also, this is okay. You're not gonna have any problem because there is no mass, there is no weight, there is only this weight, for example. Yeah, that's it. That's it from my side. This, I'm closing it, I'm wrapping it, this back to the customer. The same thing with this gear, it's not in the best shape. Okay, like I said, the piston has a scoring. The tensioner, I need the tensioner. It has somewhere, but they didn't bring me new one. What can I do? Washing it, opening it inside, cleaning it very good, see if there is any scoring or something. I have also from the other engine. I think that this is better. And use the cleanest one. I don't have so many options, right? Okay, alright. That's it, over and out.